tomorrow will be better. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you some basic operations on matrices. Now, we are given two matrices here, A as so and then B as so. Now, the first question is to find 2A, and then the second question goes like this. Now, let's start with the first question. What does it mean to find 2A in this case? This first question implies the application of multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. Okay, so how is this done? Let me start by writing out the here solution. Okay, so A, find 2A. 2A, we'll write it like this, will be given by 2 into 3, 2, x plus 1, and 5. Now, what am I going to do here? When multiplying a matrix by a scalar, guys, we are told that the scalar outside, written like this, has to multiply every single entry of our matrix, okay? So this is what we're going to do right now. So this is going to give us that 2 times 3 gives us a 6. Be careful not to make mistakes. Here, 2 times all of this will just be 2, and then I'm going to put a small bracket here like this. And then 2 times 4, or rather 2 times 2 gives us 4. And finally 2 times 5, which is going to give us a 10. And we can always leave it like this. So we have answered the question of finding 2A. Now the next question, which is B, they say, if this 2A which we just had is equal to B, then find the value of X and Y. Now, this second question brings to mind the application of the equality between two matrices. Now, we are told that if two matrices, 2A and 2B, let me start by writing. What's 2A? We just had 2A here, which is 6, 4, 2 into x plus 1, and then 10. And then we have B, this is 2A, sorry. And then now we have B, which is simply 6, 4, 14, and then y minus x. Now, we will write a statement and say if 2A equals B, then it's important to write it like this because it's impossible to say something and then write another thing. So the trick here is just to minimize the risk of errors, guys. So now let's apply this. We have been told that if two matrices like this are said to be equal, then, or this implies that their individual entries have to be equal. For instance, look at 6 here. This 6 in this matrix has to be equal to its equivalent, which is the first entry here. And it's being verified, as we can see. The same thing here, 4 is the same as 4. So going by this equality sign, it means this has to be equal to this as well. And this too has to equal this. So we will say if 2A equals B, then 2 into x plus 1 has to also be equal to 14. And 10 has to be equal to y minus x. This is some sort of a simultaneous equation, but there's only, should I say, there's only one variable here. So now let's go about solving it. There are two variables, sorry. So let's expand the first equation. We could call it equation 1 and equation 2. From equation 1, guys, I will do a simple expansion here. What is expansion? Multiplying everything inside of the bracket by whatever is out of the bracket. So out of the bracket, I got a 2 here, okay? So 2 times x, which gives me 2x. 2 times 1, which is simply a 2. This will be equal to 14. How do I find x here? I start by sending this 2 to the right side. And watch out, when it changes sides, it has to also change signs. Okay, so to the left, I'm going to have just 2x, and then to the right, now I'm going to have 14. 2 coming here becomes negative 2, and now the right side is going to boil down to just a 12. So how do I find x from here? I'm just going to divide both sides by 2, 2 here is a coefficient of x. So this goes like this, and then 2 here 1 time, 2 here 6 times. So I have that x, you could say, therefore, or this implies that x is equal to 6. What do I do with this value of x, dear friends? I simply substitute x for 6 in equation 2. So I'm going to say put x is equal to 6 in equation 2. What am I going to obtain? I'll have that 10 is equal to y minus, I won't write x any longer, I'll rather write 6, which is a new value for x, so minus 6. So how do I find y here? I just carry whatever is not y and send it to the other side. So I already had a 6 here. Watch out for this negative sign, guys. When negative 6 leaves from here and goes to the right side, it becomes positive 6, as so. And then we're going to have only y left to the other side. So in conclusion, our y is going to be equal to 10 plus 6, which is nothing else but 16. You can always try this and verify by simply substituting the values of x and y and checking out if it satisfies this equation, because tomorrow will certainly be better. Thank you.